I just read a super chat that I was amused by. Okay, here, I'll read it for you guys. Leox writes in, to Cenk, who paternalistically believes that he can set the timetable for another man's freedom, who lives by a mythical concept of time, and who constantly advises the trans to wait for a more convenient season. Sit down. First of all, I appreciate the $20. So second of all, yeah, no, you're absolutely wrong. And I don't care what you think, and you don't care what I think, we're even, okay? So if you say to me, hey, I'm gonna protect Muslim rights by spray painting Hamas all over statues in DC and burning the American flag, I'm gonna tell you, hey, moron, that doesn't protect my rights. That actually makes things way, way worse. So please sit down, because you're an idiot who's totally and utterly counterproductive. And do you speak for all trans people? I don't know who you are. Okay, but I went on a show that with 4 trans women, they 100% agree with me. Do they speak for all trans people? Of course not. No one speaks for all trans people, all Muslim people, all Americans, no matter who online yells louder. Oh, I'm the one protecting them because I have the most counterproductive moronic strategy where we go super extreme, and when we go that extreme, the Americans will love us. No, they won't. They'll hate trans people. Don't do that to them. By the way, every one of the people who say we're anti or I'm anti-trans is a giant liar, okay? So for example, I do the Jillian Michaels interview. I get Jillian to agree, yes. Trans people should be protected in bathrooms. They should be able to go to any bathroom they like. They should be protected in the military, and they shouldn't be kicked out of the military. Did anyone ever tell you that in the shows that you were watching? Of course not. They just said, oh my God, he said that they shouldn't be forced into professional sports. How dare he? I am the great protector of trans people, and I will tell you what is true, and I speak for all trans people and all marginal communities. Bull crap. You don't speak for anyone. So run your mouth, and I don't care. And you think you're like Martin Luther King because you have these insane ideas of putting, like, again, I hate to use this example, but it's the most over the top thing I've ever heard. Putting people like Floyd Mayweather into women's boxing, you think you're helping trans people? Because if he declares himself, I know it's a stupid hypothetical by Piers Morgan, but you can't say yes to that hypothetical. You can't argue that that is the correct strategy for trans people because you're going to cost them their rights. And you have. We had it on bathrooms in the military. And then you morons insisted, no, these extra privileges are constitutional rights. You don't have a constitutional right to play in the WNBA. You don't, okay? And when you insist on absurdities, you drive hatred towards that community. Stop hurting my community, the Muslim community. Stop hurting the trans community. Stop being so stupid. All right, back on TYT, Cenk, John, and Jordan with you guys. Also, some guy, and Amir Mujakovic, I believe. Thank you for signing up, guys. We appreciate it. Disco Stew, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. And all right, I'm gonna do one comment here real quick from Super Chat. Ryan Isbell wrote, and Wolf-PAC has been fighting to get money out of politics for 14 years. How's that going for them, Cenk? Your own logic for Nancy Pelosi used against you. Oh, you're so clever, Ryan. So the guys at Wolf-PAC are like mechanics and electricians and nurses, et cetera. They're all beautiful American people, not involved in politics otherwise. They're trying to get money out of politics. How's it going? They miraculously won in 5 states, including California, and including states like Illinois in the middle of the country. They did amazing, amazing work. And they did it for 99% of people there are volunteers. There's a couple of guys who get paid so terribly there. Nobody else has ever taken any money from Wolf-PAC. They're barely surviving. The Democratic Party, the establishment Democrats came in and just torpedoed Wolf-PAC. They called all the state legislators at the Democratic level and said, don't you dare be in favor of a convention. And they did overwhelming propaganda. And they even have liberal hosts like Tom Hartman doing dumbass propaganda against a convention that could get you an amendment and actually bring you real change and take money out of politics. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna blame those poor guys because you'd like to score a point against me? Okay, fine, blame me. I didn't magically get money out of politics, even though we've been trying so effing hard for the last 14 years. Are you happy now? Okay, okay, great. Oh, you failed at getting money out of politics. What the hell did you do? Tell me who's this idiot, Ryan, moron, what did you do? What did you do to get money out of politics? What did you do to improve the Democratic Party? What did you do to defeat Trump? What did you do productive? What did you build? What did you build? Did you build anything? No. So unfortunately, we have a giant left-wing spectrum, okay? There's a tiny percentage at the very end of it. And all they like to do, because they're radicals by nature, that's why they're at the end of the spectrum. They think maximum super extreme policies on everything drive the American people to hate our entire side and never build anything. Never be productive, instead burn everything down. Oh, there's someone on our side who doesn't agree with me 1%? Well, I'm the God. I set left-wing policy. So if he doesn't agree with me 1%, burn it down. What did you build? And my answer for the radical left is, so far in my history, in having done this for 25, 30 years, the radical left has built nothing. They are destroyers. All they do is destroy. So I'm not interested in that. So if you're radical left and you want the most extreme policies that the American people absolutely hate, and you want to tear down everyone else on the left, I'm going to fight you. I'm not going to say, oh my God, I'm so scared. Oh, are you going to cancel me? Or are you going to, you're going to say some bad things about me? You already do anyway, because you're a bunch of morons. So come at me, come on, let's go. And all reasonable people, all people who actually believe in 99% of Democratic voters, who actually want to get positive things done in this country, who want paid family leave, who want Medicare for all, who want these things, higher wages, who cares about the American people, and who doesn't want to play silly culture wars. I'm more pure, I'm more moral, me. Okay, I'm not interested in your crap. Take your crap somewhere else. Don't worry, there's a million shows now. They'll feed you that crap every day, that crap sandwich. Oh yeah, we're the purists. Yeah. Okay, I'm not interested in your crap. Take your crap somewhere else. Don't worry, there's a million shows now. They'll feed you that crap every day, that crap sandwich. Oh yeah, we're the purists. Yeah, yell Nazi louder. Oh, I'm sorry, I burned them down, I burned them. What did you burn down other than the Democratic Party, other than the left, other than a single accomplishment? You've never fought for any of the bills. You've never fought for policy. This audience has fought for policies and for positive results. We fought for Bernie, we fought for Progressive Pledge, we fought for the populist plan, we fought for $15 minimum wage. We fought for all of these things. And yes, at Wolf-PAC, I'm so proud of those guys. They fight with all that they have for it. Wolf-PAC.com. For God's sake, if you're gonna try to burn someone's house down, go for it. I know you pyromaniac loser radicals, that's all you have in your arsenal. But once, when you're at home, can you just ask yourself, look in the mirror and go, wait, have I ever built anything in my life? Instead of just yapping, have I actually tried to pass a bill? Have I for 1 second thought, how do I help people? How do I pass a bill that affects people's lives? How do I get people elected? How do I get them elected? What happens after they get elected? How do you hold them accountable? No, all you've ever done is, I am so pure. Since I have the most radical policies, since I am the least popular person in America, I'm the purist. Yes, but what's step 2 and what's step 3? How do you actually help the average American? Oh, you haven't thought of that? Of course you haven't. Now watch. After this, of course, it'll go viral because like the guys, what do they call that thing at the bottom of a boat? Whatever they are, right? After they get this and they'll do videos about it, like, oh my God, we got more videos on Young Turks. Well, we're such losers that our whole lives are centered around the Young Turks. What pathetic losers. Oh, I criticize the Young Turks for a living. You must be so effing proud. Okay, so they'll get this, and then you know what they'll do in the next day? All of a sudden, the radical left, the 13 losers online, will go then and be like, oh yeah? Oh no, we had a plan all along. What was our plan? What was our plan to get people elected and pass bills and get Medicare? Oh right, we yelled Nazi louder than you. Which voters did that win over? How did that help get to the right conclusion? Conclusion. What's your goddamn plan? And watch, they will all pretend to have a plan. Right now, you go back and watch their videos early. Did they ever have a plan for passing anything that helped your life? Zero. And now they'll pretend they have a plan, but I can't wait for them to pretend. Because they're gonna come up with the most comical, dumbest plans in the whole world. well, if you're more pure and you side for the most extreme policies, we will magically win. Okay, where's the goddamn magic? What is step 2? What is step 3? How do you actually help the American people? But you don't care about the American people. You don't care about the left. You don't care about anyone but your own stupid ego. Sorry, John, next story.
It's okay. I want now to transition to a light story for everyone's sake. But unfortunately, all I have is this one. So we're gonna do this one, but it does involve a plan. It's Marco Rubio's plan. I don't think you're gonna like it, but